Pakistan Supreme Court has adjourned until tomorrow a hearing on whether the rejection of the no-confidence motion against Prime Minister Imran Khan and the decision to call early polls by dissolving the assembly was illegal. The Chief Justice today said a reasonable order will be issued on the legality of the current political situation in the country. Imran Khan, meanwhile, has nominated former Chief Justice of Pakistan, Justice Gulzar Ahmed, for the post of Caretaker PM. Khan himself is planning to hold a protest in Islamabad later tonight. Legal experts say that if the court rules that the Deputy Speaker was out of line, then the Parliament will have to reconvene and hold the no-confidence vote. But if the court rules otherwise, then Pakistan is heading into early elections.
तो मैं आवाम को सिर्फ ये भी बताना चाहता हूँ कि ये क्यों चाहते हैं कि हुकूमत बहाल हो और इन किसी तरह ये जो उन्होंने खरीदे हुए हैं लोग इनके जरिए गवर्नमेंट में आए। सबसे पहले इसकी वजह ये है कि इनकी कोशिश मेरी 3.5 साल में की कोशिश रही है एनआरओ लेने की। एनआरओ का मतलब ये है कि इनके ऊपर करप्शन केसेस हैं, बेल पे हैं। इनकी सारी कोशिश ये है कि ये इक़्तिदार में आएंगे, ये आके नैब को ख़त्म करेंगे, इनके केसेस ख़त्म होंगे और ये होगा एनआरओ 2 लेंगे। एनआरओ 1 जनरल मुशर्रफ ने दिया था, सारे इनके करप्शन केसेस तब माफ़ हुए थे।
That was Imran Khan speaking a little while earlier today. Well, Kalbe Ali, a senior reporter with the Daily Dawn in Islamabad, joining us at this hour. Mr. Ali, what do we expect now to play out over the next day or two?
Well, expecting what the Supreme Court is going to do is very difficult. We can't say, and we can't even give any kind of prejudgment to their judgment. So, but in real terms, many people think that this protest that Imran Khan has decided to be part of today, just in few hours now, in 1 or 2 hours, he's going to be part of the protest, and the massive rallies that they plan to, or they have announced to take out across the country is going to have some kind of pressure on the judiciary. Because we all know, whatever you call it or not, but the fact is that things are not in a straight line. They are not 2 plus 2 everywhere, anywhere now. It was largely during the British era that judiciary was very fair, but now lobbies work and pressures also work. So right. This pressure, this kind of dharna, these protests are directed towards the judiciary, because if many people think that if the decision comes otherwise and the announcement of nullifying that vote of no confidence is nullified by the Supreme Court, then the PTI team, their social media activists would start attacking and exposing certain flaws of the judiciary, the people in the judiciary, and that could be a very strong pressure and create a new crisis. This is what some kind of fear it is. These are the fears among many people.
Right. And the fear of violence, of course, very real. Mr. Ali, but just to explain to our viewers here in India about where things stand constitutionally, we understand Imran Khan has suggested a former Chief Justice to be the caretaker Prime Minister. Now, how does that play out? Has the caretaker Prime Minister taken over, or is Imran Khan still the Prime Minister? Who's running the country?
Practically, now Imran Khan is the caretaker Prime Minister for a few days, 1 or 2 days, and then the President has called the names from the Prime Minister, the leader of this party and the leader of the opposition, Shehbaz Sharif, to name their candidates. PTI has named the candidate and they have abstained from getting involved in this exercise, the opposition. Therefore, Justice Gulzar is likely to be the caretaker acting Prime Minister. But this, as I just said, that the current pressure that PTI is trying to build is directed towards the judiciary, and this also reflects the same move, because they have nominated a former judge to be the caretaker Prime Minister. And the good point, or whatever you call it, the positive or the mature side, well, maybe many people would not like it. The good point is that now Pakistani politics is getting away from violence. They are getting more into the books, into the institutions and within the system.
Right.
Otherwise, previously we were very active in resolving these issues through violence.
One last question though, Mr. Ali, that often we've seen the army stepping in when it has to in Pakistan. Why have they not stepped in this time?
As I said that gradually the things looks like they are moving towards the maturity side. Secondly, the army is now they have in the past they have seen that getting involved too much into politics actually has created so much trouble for them, mainly in terms of their not integrity, reputation. Actually, reputation has suffered very strongly. The PMLN they have held their very strong campaign against the army. The Jamiat Ulama-e-Islam Pakistan, yes, Fazlur Rahman, they too have done so. People's Party and MQM, they are already not much in favor of army. So getting involvement in politics has been a very, very serious kind of accusations, blames that even we media people have been speaking of quite loudly. So army is in trouble as far as the reputation is concerned.